4. So it's a little light strength work. We'll start off on the floor, hands and knees. Take a deep breath in as you look up, arch back down. Breathe out, touch your chin in, arch your back as you can. Take a deep breath. Encouraging movement from as much of your spine as possible. Put yourself into a steep squat, as slow as you can get. From here, move around a little bit, lean into one ankle, lean into the other. Very upright, torso, chest. Try to look over your shoulder. Get close. Hold in push-up position, shoulders above your thumbs. Sit back as far as you can, and reach forward again. Position 10 times. Stride 1 foot forwards, hips forward as far as you can, trailing leg, arm up. Try to reach a little further, and if one arm goes up, the other hand reach down towards the floor. One hand reach down as the other goes up. This workout will take the use of light elastic bands, hold under your chin, sit and push up at the same time. Sit as low as you can, elastic directly above your head. As high as you can, breathe out as you reach down towards your toes. Reach forward as far as you can before you come up. At the top, breathe out as you pull down behind your shoulders. Breathe in as you lift. Try to take the longest way up every time. Exaggerate the circle. Step forwards a little bit. You can take a lunge back, turn over the front leg. 2 fingers anchor on your ankle. Try to stretch the elastic. If you keep your torso relaxed enough, you should feel a little twist in your lower spine. Taking a shoulder width and a half grip of the elastic. One arm down beside you, the other hand goes around your head and shoulders. The other hand brings the elastic back to the front. One hand stays, one falls over. The other brings that to the front. You're not trying to stretch the elastic, but instead allowing your upper body muscles to stretch. Everything can move. Torso can bend, slight turn in the shoulders, head, neck, turn. Throw the elastic to one side, take a very wide stance, sit to one side, hold the ankle with the opposite hand, point to the sky. Hold the ankle with the opposite hand, other hand point to the sky. Pull yourself towards your bent knee to get a little more twist. Take a little sip of water, back to some strength work. For our strength work, we'll have squat, push, lunge, pull. For the pull, we'll need the elastic. We'll start off with a squat. First, if you fold up the elastic neatly, place it under your heel, squat. The idea is to encourage you to lean forwards onto your toes more. Use the squat as a front thigh exercise. Use your arms for balance, sit as low as you can, and stand. Arms for balance so your upper body remains upright as possible. Doing 12, keep it slow. On the way up, don't straighten the knees completely. You can only go up 90%. Slow, intentional movements. Want to build up the burn and fatigue in the muscle. 12 repetitions. Straight away, elastic to one side, push-ups. If you like, drop knees to the ground. You're aiming chest to thumbs. Breathe in all the way down, breathe out as you push. Just like the squats. You don't need to lock the elbows at the top. Try to think, push the floor. Push your hands into the floor. After the push, 12 repetitions, lunge back, palm down where the foot was. Lunge back, palm down where the foot was. On your left, pull down, have a seat on the floor, elastic around your feet. The closer you grip to your feet, the tougher, the more resistance you'll take. Slouch at the front, and regain the posture as you pull. Slouch as you reach forward, regain the posture as you pull. Resist leaning back on the pull, just to upright. Shoulders back, elbows back, thumbs up. Well, stand, back into squats. Folding the elastic. Try a small wedge to lift the heel. Slow, intentional movements. No top. Slow you move, the more the muscle fatigues. Try to feel more of your body weight on your toes than your heel. Count 12. We're down for push-ups again. Knees on the floor are okay. It's about finding the right intensity for you, the right difficulty to give you the workout. Stand, lunge back, palm down where the foot was. To get back up, try push the heel of your front foot into the ground. Push through the heel to get up. Try to encourage as much buttock back thigh to do the work as possible. down to the mat, elastic around your feet, slouch, regain your posture, slouch, regain your posture. Two rounds, close at the water, back for two more. Two more rounds, squat, push, lunge, pull, just a little bit different this time. Start your squat with feet fairly narrow, about shoulder width, no wider. Toes pointing in the same direction, about feet. Allow your heels to get off the ground this time, as low as you can. Take your time to keep your balance. This time you don't have the assistance of the elastic under your heel to keep your balance. Slow, controlled movements. 12 squats. You want the knees to track the same direction your toes are pointing. After 12, hold a push-ups position. You're going to lower yourself down to your elbows, one arm at a time. Back up onto your hands. Down to your elbows, back up to your hands. Placing the hand where the elbow was. And changing every 2. You can alternate or change after 6. Feet wide, tight abdominals, keep your hips as still as you can. This time, instead of a lunge, you're going to try to balance on one leg. Keeping the other foot slightly forwards. Reach both hands towards the standing leg's ankle. Moving slowly to keep your balance. Never letting this leg that's off the floor swing back. Keep it slightly forwards. Trying to encourage as much buttock and back of thigh of your standing leg to do the work. After 12, switch legs. Find your balance first. Slowly reach down for your ankle. You have a moment where you start to feel off balance. Full pause at the top, find your balance, and keep going. Then you can have a seat, elastic around your feet. But this time, you're going to hold with just one hand. Slouch, regain your posture as you pull. One arm pulls, but both shoulders back. Hold at the back for a second or two. If you're doing these exercises facing a mirror, that will help see your reflection so you check that your shoulders are level, not leaning to one side or the other. And you can see that your shoulders are back every time. Reach as far forward as you can to change hands. Take on as much tension as the arm can pull with. Shoulder back, elbow back, thumb up. Shoulder back, elbow back, thumb up. I want to get as many muscles, pulling muscles working as possible. After 6 each arm, stand, another 12 squats. Just once more, feet parallel, shoulder width or hip width, no wider. Allow your heels off the floor, go low as you can. Slowly, so you can keep your balance. No top, don't straighten the knees. Move slowly so you can build up fatigue in the muscles. The more upright you can keep your torso, the more front and thigh will do the work. After 12, down to a push-up position. Elbows, hands. Place the hand where the elbow was. Tight abdominals to keep your hips as still as you can. As little rocking side to side as possible. Slow, controlled movements. After 12, standing, balance on one leg. Reach down, touch the ankle of your standing leg, keeping the other foot slightly forwards. 12 times. Try to keep your weight on your heel as much as you can. After 12, switch legs. After 12, back to seated, elastic around your feet. Gripping with one hand, shoulders back, elbow back, very upright posture. slow, controlled, intentional movements. Squeeze shoulder blades behind, tuck the elbow into your side, turn your thumb out. Each one getting a different set of muscles working. Use as many as you can. Six each arm, or keep going for as many as will take to fatigue the muscles. Three rounds, a little sip of water, we'll take a few stretches to cool down. Always finish with a few stretches. Relax the muscles a little bit. Start by having one heel out in front. Swing your arms down past your ankle. 10 times, alternate. Reach for a stretch to the back of the thigh. Soft knee. Good. Perfectly straight knee. You might just get a lot of tendons, ligaments at the back of the knee stretching. Reach behind, grab a foot behind, lift. I prefer the opposite side. Gives me more of a stretch on the front of the thigh. But go with whichever one you feel hits the spot. If you hold on to something, that's okay. Focus is stretching, not to keep you balanced. Lift the leg up with your lower leg horizontal as possible. Feel the buttocks stretching of your top leg. Hands onto a ball. There's one heel down behind you. Heel into the ground, knees straight. Aim for a stretch in your calf muscle. Push back for a few seconds. Heel into the ground. Relax. Heel into the ground. Relax. 10 times. Next, feet wide, toes pointing out, take a deep squat. One hand down, the other hand push the knee away. Feel a stretch in the inner thigh. Hand on the knee, push it away. Have the back of your arm into the other knee to hold it so it doesn't follow where you're pushing. Place your knees on the ground, punch the buttocks, tight the dumbbells, lean back. Hands down, hips up, heels down, toes up. On your knees, punch the buttocks, lean back. Hands down, hips up, heels down, toes up. After 5 of each, place a foot out in front, long stride, knee forward as far as you can. Front knee forward as far as you can. Pushing heel into the ground will encourage more movement forwards. Feel stretch in the hips. After 10, grab the elastic, shoulder width and a half to twice your shoulder width. Take a deep breath in as you reach up and back as far as you can. Feel the stretch across the chest, shoulders, perhaps biceps, they're tight too. 10 deep breaths. Finally, if you have somewhere to tie the elastic, about mid-torso height, doesn't have to be a very strong anchor, it can just be a door handle. You're not trying to stretch the elastic, but instead let the shoulders stretch as you change hands at the top. Very light grip on the elastic, just aiming to get a stretch in the shoulders, allowing the shoulder blades to move in and out. Stretch the muscles, not the elastic. If you find yourself arching your back too much, you can step back a little bit, bit of tension off, tighten the abdominals, so the bend, the reach has to come from somewhere else, hopefully the shoulders. Change at the top. After about 6 each way, relax.